Yeah, this is the #1 deck in Marvel Snap right now. And you don't have to take my word for it. You don't have to trust me. This comes from Marvel Snap's very own data scientist who has played this to the #1 spot. Remember, now we have ranks in Infinite, and he's #1 with this Sauron Shuri Red Skull list. And this one doesn't have any surprises. This has pretty much been the prototypical version of this deck for a while. Vision has been a little bit of a float card that could come in and out. But all in all, this is really well positioned in the Loki meta right now. Playing that Shuri into a big Red Skull, into a Taskmaster, can just overpower Loki decks. They can't get as tall as you. Their Shuris come down a little late sometimes. It's just hard to use some of these high cost cards after Loki. They haven't been able to turn off the negative effects on time like you have with Sauron, so it just kind of works well against Loki. And then it also can actually counter Cerebro decks, which have popped up to counter Loki decks, so it's kind of tackling two different angles of the meta there really nicely. And yeah, this was a super easy climb for me, and my god, this deck plays like butter. It's so really clear in how your lines shape up. Your snapping patterns are super easy with Sauron and Shuri, giving you really good confident snaps in the early to mid game. And that means you take tons of 8-cubers. You win really, really consistently. And frankly, you don't have to think a ton. You can kind of turn off your brain and play this one, which I welcome that. Anytime that's an option as a new dad, that is great. So I climbed a ton with this deck, won a lot of cubes, and you're going to see just how powerful this one can feel against Loki decks and otherwise in this video. All right. I mean, the Enchantress is definitely overkill, but everything else is good. I mean, yeah, it's a shame we can't play Enchantress with Sauron, but it's all right. Just Sauron on turn 1 is fantastic. If we can find a Shuri this game, it's looking really, really good for us. Now, that said, armor is turned off, so it would have been really nice to have an armor that we could play out first, but opponent's really mapping it out, which matters. You got a lot of energy to work with, so... Oh man. Mantis, what? That's... Mantis? Really? Like, what? Excuse me? Beast gone early, though, so you think... Oh, this could be really good for Vision sometimes. Oh, speaking of, nice. All right. Yeah, let's spread out power a little bit here. Stay on curve. Vision is just like so much free power because you get, 32 to shift around, and then you can still redevelop and bar Sinister. So I can like Vision, move it out, and then Red Skull, and I'm just like off to the races, It's craziness. Ooh, armor is good for me to see too, because now I can protect my stuff. Okay. Protect my visions, All right, I do probably want a Typhoid on 4, but I got to make sure I have enough space for these visions to move around. Because you got Typhoid on 4, Vision on 5, and then... so I guess we'd go Typhoid right, still go Vision mid. Oh my god, they're going Collector mid. Surely we're big enough for that, right? Well, I need a Red Skull, maybe. Is Typhoid Mary potentially going to be the biggest thing mid for me? Because if so, I could try to save the Typhoid for the post-Vision turn. And just play, whatever, Enchantress right now or something. The odds... Well, I really only have Red Skull that's bigger, because Chavez is smaller. I mean, maybe we say that Chavez is fine. Worst case scenario. It's 4 less than Typhoid Mary, but still probably contest the Collectors very often, just given the numbers. Opponent has 4 cards in hand, so Loki's just not that big and shouldn't really buff too much. Yeah, I think we can play the Typhoid Mary in essence. We'll play her here in case of any random Shang-Chi risk. I don't anticipate that, but just in case. So Typhoid Mary here. We'll do... Yeah, Shuri's not worth it. I'm going to snap back. I feel pretty good. I don't know. I bet they're not anticipating the power dump of the Vision. So, I mean, Collector is up to 3 now and still going to scale again off the Loki, but... Can they win the other 2 spots is another question, right? It's not as simple as like, hey, because you got this Vision, I'm adding 16 power in each position, like, and they don't have 16 power on my left for sure. It's just too much to overcome, right? It's just too much to overcome. It's perfect math for me. Chavez is going to be our card, by the way, but that's fine. That's fine. So Visions move out by 4. We dump in the Chavez. I guess, we could... Oh my god, bro. What was that all about? Just all these Collectors updating, huh? You could arguably say I'm going to give up mid and play a Chavez right to be extra safe, but there's just no way that's necessary. And here, I think the Chavez is still good enough. Like, they just replaced their hand. They probably top deck Chavez themselves, so they can't make their collectors any bigger. They're stuck with my cards, which aren't going to help. I guess get wrecked Loki player? I don't I don't know. Is that the way to put it? Get wrecked Loki player. Hopefully. Watch them do some miraculous thing I never anticipated. Because they're a freaking Loki player. I don't know what it could be though. I'm literally thinking it's impossible at this stage. 0 plus Red Skull or Typhoid Mary. Okay, that's just not remotely big enough. And Vibranium not remotely big enough. I mean, they stuck it out. I mean, I guess maybe they thought the Visions would have to stay mid or something, and they could probably pull off the flanks, but I don't know how. You don't even beat the Visions mid, so maybe just testing me on a bluff too. Ooh, Sauron hand, we're happy. We still play Lizard on 2 though, right? Nowhere's really good because it protects our big boys, but not for Shuri or Taskmasters. So maybe, you know, like a Typhoid Mary on 4 with Sauron sort of thing. But otherwise, a little tough. Oh, crap. You know what? I'll take it actually. Yeah, I'll take it. So we can actually map out our curve exactly here. Sauron on 3, probably just Enchantress on 4, Red Skull on 5, Taskmaster Ebony Maw on 6. Maybe Vision if that makes sense. But in other words, I think we're okay to play Lizard. We're also going to be able to go at this Nebula a little bit. It's also unlikely the opponent really beats Lizard because, number one, they just don't have a lot of cards. If they do have a lot of cards, they don't want to play them all in one position, right? So in other words, Lizard should stay at 5 here. So not really losing anything with the pre-Sauron Lizard. I'm going to see this location and then probably snap. I would like to know maybe a little bit more about my opponent's deck, but this is a really hard position to beat with random cards. We just have such a good clean curve, high power output, like that's hard to beat. Collector's a little spooky though, to be honest. Thankfully that Lemuria doesn't hurt me. That's good news, because we're playing a 4-drop that doesn't really matter if it's revealed or not. If it were Typhoid Mary, we'd want Sauron to reveal first, right? But we don't necessarily have to go at right. We can kind of use our judgment here. But did they also get Loki, I think is the question. And did they get enough random value generators is the other part of the question. So probably going to go Enchantress left, I think. I don't know. I want to play Red Skull left and Taskmaster mid, in which case doesn't really matter much. I mean, we're it's gonna be really big either way. I mean, I guess we keep that Nebula in check. It's another few ways to get power potentially. I don't know. Obviously, he's not debuffing the Lizard or anything. We just playing a 4/5, which is fine. Okay, so Sentinels are making the Collector a little bigger. Sauron feels good. Red Skull Taskmaster feels good. Like Red Skull here surely locks this up. They just don't have enough left. Right, just not enough left. And we might even be able to get away with like a Taskmaster right at this stage. Like Ebony Maw mid or something. Taskmaster right. Because we're in a really, really good spot. Did I snap? Yeah, I did, okay. Opponent has 3 cards in hand. Now we know the Sentinel can kind of maintain that, but they're just not gonna get a lot of collector value out of that, really. We don't think anyway. Angela's just like dead to them now, because Red Skull's gonna just absolutely overpower whatever they decide to do there. I mean, like they may play, who knows? Oh, the Moon Girl. Oh, that's actually pretty spicy. I think with Moon Girl, we still go here. I'm not, this is risky now because they got like Lokis and play multiple Lokis or something. Yeah, I don't know. There's no She-Hulk risks. They are confident, which is scary, but can they really beat 21 power here? I don't see it. And 16 power here? I don't see it. I mean, really only 14 they need, but, well, actually only 12 they need because of Nebula, but still, that's hard to beat. I don't want to have to try to go to right though, because they may be able to add power. Oh, I forgot about Lizard. Oh my god, it's actually, oh no, I forgot about Lizard. Oh no. I forgot about Lizard. It's actually only 10. No, it's actually only 8. No, it's actually only 6. Oh god, I forgot about Lizard. Oh no. Oh, that's fine. Oh, I almost threw, guys. I forgot about Lizard. Oh my god, why were they so confident though, I wonder? I'm surprised. All right, Shuri's a good start. Shuri Vision's solid, but The more and more I play this deck, the more and more I feel like the vision has actually been unnecessary. I mean, it's obviously still got value in certain situations when you're looking at you know, unplayable locations and stuff. Clearly there's upside to it, but most of the time we've been dodging the vision and going for stats instead, with certainly Red Skull is the ideal, or Typhoid Mary sometimes too. You just want those doubled up big numbers. Vision, here we go. We're gonna see it in action, I think, on Death's Domain. It's kind of perfect. I don't anticipate them beating a 32 power vision in Death's Domain, so that means I need to win with like big stats on turn 6 left, or maybe just big stats mid. I think big stats mid is a little bit more risky. I guess there's a question to whether we need a 32 power vision, or can I maybe just get away with playing like Enchantress on 4, Vision on 5, and Heimdall on 6? In other words, how does Heimdall on 6 and Vision work, by the way? If I Heimdall first and then I move the Vision after, does it stay in Death's Domain? I actually have no idea how that works. I mean, that's maybe not true. Maybe we just go Taskmaster on 5. Why am I talking about Heimdall? No, this is fine. Why am I worried about it? Just Taskmaster mid is fine. What am I thinking about here, man? I didn't even see the Taskmaster, to be honest. I was thinking, oh yeah, Vision, that's it. But yeah, obviously a 32 power Vision into a Taskmaster is very good, so that should be fine. And that's definitely worth snapping on. That's kind of the perfect dream setup here, honestly. They snapped and they saw Death's Domain, so they're thinking something. I mean, they got plans. I don't know what their plans are exactly, but they got plans. They could maybe just like drop a Shang-Chi, right? That'd be scary. Would I win a tiebreaker in that case, maybe? Oh, the claw is their plan. I see. Okay. They may retreat after seeing this, though. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they have plans. Like I said, plans are possible. Weirdly, we have the Squirrel Girl backup plan. So we might still be good to go. I don't know. This is kind of the dream, dude. Like, this hand came together so well. It's kind of crazy. The Shuri's Lab is just insult to injury, really. Let's see. I'm thinking retreat, right? No, they're going for it. Hulk! Hulk! I guess they didn't know the Taskmaster was incoming, so the Hulk makes some sense, yeah. All right, maybe they thought mid was safe, basically, with a big Hulk, which is not crazy. Yeah, 8 cubes again. Man, this deck just farms 8 cubes. We have gotten so many 8 cube games off this. It's kind of nuts. People just don't seem to respect the numbers, you know? Okay, Sauron on 3 is basically off to the races. Let's go, let's go. We still play Lizard on 2 here, I think. Oh, no, never mind. We play Armor on 2, and we play it in Nexus because we want to protect our big boys. Just in case we get Shuri Red Skull stuff in particular. We can give up 1 spot, basically, for weakness and still often scale big enough. Opponent's playing a 1-drop in Dark Dimension, playing Fast here. Might be looking at C3, Mr. Negative. Okay, we hit Subterranea, which is bad, but thankfully we have a pretty decent hand. I think we're okay with this. You know, even if it's just these 3 cards, that's a lot in Nexus. That's hard to beat outside of specific Iron Man stuff or something. Dazzler Bast. I have no idea. I don't know. We do the thing though. We know the thing. I'm thinking about a Valkyrie a little bit, maybe. Like Valkyrie seems like a card. I don't know that something I can avoid though, because what can I do? I don't know. Iron Man. That is actually really scary. But we got this, right? This should be fine. Okay. I don't know, man. If they're counting on the Iron Man and not like a Valkyrie, we win. If they have a Valkyrie, we might actually be in trouble. I don't know. We could still maybe win with like Vision left though. So let's see. Thankfully they played the Iron Man early enough that I can hit it, you know. Like if they save the Iron Man for the final turn, like we'd be in trouble. Of course they want to because it costs 5. I get it. Oh, there's the Valkyrie. Yeah, we win with flanks. I think we win with Vision, right? Yeah, Vision is up 7. Woo! Called it. 8 cubes, baby. Let's go. This Dazzler getting buffed almost ripped it back, right? Because the Squirrel was so clutch here to buff the Dazzler a second time. So they have a 5-point lead here to our 7-point lead here, but it's close, dude. Close. Thankfully, Lizard silenced. That would have cost us. Sauron. I mean, Enchantress would have got it anyway, but Sauron helped. Not the way I played it, obviously, but Sauron, you know, doing his thing. Okay, here we go. Zero Ebony Maw is definitely a viable opener for Kiln. In fact, just really good. But if we get a 2, we can do that first, maybe. Okay, we do this now for sure because we get Sauron on 3. We're happy to rip through this for Kiln. Atalan's totally fine too. Sauron's already down, so very, very happy campers here. This is pretty much a dream. Collector there is scary. That can scale a lot, but I mean, the good news is, of course, we're just already really big. It would be nice to find one more card to play there, something like a Typhoid Mary, not Shuri, which is normally our turn 4. If we got a Shuri elsewhere, I mean, we'd happily take it. We just make the most of it. But Subterranean with Atalan sucks, by the way. It's so likely to just get multiple rocks. Yeah, that's so stupid. That's so annoying. I mean, we probably rip the armor here just because we need to contest this, but very scary. They're already pretty big. And they can obviously get much bigger, and I can't. Now that's it. They might also have plenty of rocks, but they're already at 16, so it doesn't even matter. They're already tied. Oh my god, dude. Kiln is brutal. So now can we just win on power elsewhere? Do we even assume this is a tie? I dare not assume this is a tie. I think we lose here, sadly. Man, that's such a big collector so early. Nice that we called this shot, though. That's actually helpful. Because our big card's beating their play. I mean, this is obviously the line. If they go Chavez here, they can't do it. If they go Chavez here, we tie. We win a tiebreaker. So, I mean, this is fine. Let's just see, dude. Chavez actually in a subterranean game is insanely good. Yeah, and that Red Skull was a giant pickup, too. Imagine if that was like Taskmaster. Even a Vision would have felt far more susceptible. I mean, this is, I think we're in a good spot, right? Like, they should have plenty of rocks, you know. Oh, Devil Dinosaur? No way, dude. Wait. Tiebreaker, though. We're fine. Collector stays small. Oh, my God. Let's go, dude. We got just big enough. Oh, my God. Okay. Not the best hand. Very clunky and expensive right now, but sometimes all you need is Shuri, Red Skull, Taskmaster, so... It's not like we're out of it yet. Lemuria. Yeah, we don't want to go 0 in case we hit Sauron necessarily. If we don't hit Sauron, it's probably okay because we get bridge it into Typhoid Mary or Lizard or Ebony Maw. But I can do that anyway on 3, so that's fine. Really the only... Yeah, there's actually no draw that makes 0 played right now. Not a single draw on the deck. Everything else can be played with him. Like this one. I guess there's a question here. Do we think that we'd rather silence Typhoid Mary than Lizard? I do think that. Is 0 a risk to give them? It's just like free 3 power at the end of the game. Maybe we play 0 here just to get some spice. Maybe I should do this the other way around, in fact, because we think they're more likely to play mid, or at least they have more cards mid already. Maybe not more likely, but it's annoying. Yeah. All right. Mid's gone. Mid's gone. We're not winning mid. Lizard's too risky with this many cards. Hopefully they commit more though, because they're like, oh, Lizard, we gotta play more stuff. We gotta play more. And then I just bail out, you know. We go Red Skull right. Maybe Vision might be a little safer. But I need that Taskmaster stat line, I think. This game's not going great though. We're behind. Nothing good here. I mean, Silent Typhoid Mary is cool. Clearly if the Typhoid Mary gets hit here, we are absolutely doomed. Okay. All right, man. Let's just seal the deal, right? Like, let's just. No, I can't beat Hulk. I gotta go. I can't beat Hulk. Legion Room hates me, man. Like theoretically, 13 to 13 could beat some decks, but not Hulk. Hulk just flips either. Hulk flips right always. You can't beat that. So. Okay, Ebony Maw is a little tough right now. We need Sauron for sure. Crimson Cosmos a little tough right now. I mean, we got this like Enchantress line going right now. Not good, not good. If I hit a 0, I'm definitely playing Ebony Maw somewhere. If I don't hit 0 or Sauron, I think we're kind of sad. Armor. I mean, hear me out. I think this is probably worth it. It's a little risky because Lizard's only 1. But that's still a 10-point advantage to 2 spots, and it's like I need to just do stuff, you know. My hand is not looking good right now, so let's just lock this in. Really makes him at least commit, if nothing else, you know. I gotta find 14 power to go here, sort of thing. What? Sure, he's a good draw. Sure, Typhoid Mary might just be enough to win this, yeah. Of course, we'd love to hit a Red Skull instead, but still really good. It does hurt right, though. It does hurt right a lot. Could maybe go for a Surprise Enchantress, though. That would be a spicy move. Multiple man there, I just don't get it, dude. Is there even any way to pull this? I guess Ghost Spider, always. But you can't play that mid. Shuri mid. Still like a Phoenix Force deck, isn't it? Sauron's not worth it right now. So we definitely need to be mindful of Phoenix Force. They might have their own Red Skull stuff. Oh, Nimrod too. Oh shoot, Nimrod. Can I win left with a Taskmaster? Do they have like 2 eats happening? Like a Venom and I have no idea what's about to happen. I do like that the 4 right beats a 12 power Nimrod. If I do it this way, this might be the surprising way to win this. But I'm not gonna snap because I don't know. Oh, okay, they just don't feel confident. All right. I don't know. Kind of weird. All right, Monster Island. I've had like 3 straight Monster Island games. Maybe 2. Maybe just 2. But maybe like 3 of the last 5. I don't know. Seems common today either way. In a Monster Island kind of world. All right, yeah, Ebony Maw Monster Island. If I had 1 more card to go there, I would maybe consider it. But otherwise a little risky, of course. Like Sauron is gonna come along and save the day, though. I know it. I feel it. Sauron. Lizard. Yeah. I'm gonna go for it. This is a lot of work for the opponent, and I'm still gonna be making moves elsewhere. Like I'm still doing what I want to do. So they have to contribute to this, and I'm still just gonna do Shuri Red Skull Taskmaster stuff and be happy. So yeah, I think this deck often gets big enough to beat this Loki package. So we're gonna snap. I'm gonna make them commit at least 3 cards left, hopefully, to beat that Lizard. Not necessarily, because 12 power is not the end of the world, but they're gonna have to put some work in, which hopefully leaves me plenty of space right and mid to win. I can even maybe do some spicy stuff with Taskmaster mid. Oh no, that's risky though. Oh shoot, I gotta be careful here. I need to undo this. No, I need Shuri mid. I messed up. Oh no, I need Shuri mid, because if I Taskmaster mid now, it's gonna move. I'm not playing any other card. Well, if I get a 0, no, I can't play 0 first. No, oh, I goosed it. I might have to go for Vision here. Oh no, but Vision's not big enough. Oh no, I messed up. I mean, if Taskmaster goes left, it's fine. But I absolutely should have played Shuri mid, because it doesn't matter where Shuri goes. Crap. I goosed it. Uh-oh. Oh no. I might have a 50-50 here to lose. Oh shoot. Maybe the opponent will just retreat though, right? Maybe they'll just retreat when they see the Red Skull. Dude, they're actually still winning, right? That's crazy, because of the Red Skull buff. I mean, is this obscene? Is this a crazy idea? Dude, I think I threw, but I don't know. I feel like the opponent wants to go right again to support this Omega Red. If so, like, can they add enough stuff left to flip left? Like, how much flexibility do they have left? Do they go, like, you know, Onslaught or something? Cosmo, they were going for the Taskmaster. I'm a genius. Let's go. I threw and then I pulled it back, man. I love it. I love it so much. That's amazing. I told you, you gotta make it work for it with that Ebony Ball sometimes, man. That's beautiful. Oh yeah, Sauron Shuri is good stuff, man. Let's suss out these locations a little bit, then we're pretty much always snapping. Armor mid looks good. Mojo World's actually one of the harder places for us to contest. Oh man, I think we just don't care. They're not gonna have Superflow either, so let's just re-equalize. I think this is the right place for this to go. I want to stop Nebula. I mean, arguably, yeah, I don't have to worry about Mojo World, so I want to play mid and right. Yeah, this is fine. Let's not overthink this. Mojo World is hard for us to win sometimes. I wanna go elsewhere if I can, so just say screw this Nebula. That shouldn't matter. Currently we're sitting on Typhoid Taskmaster, which looks okay. In that case, let's maybe spread these a little bit. And just leave ourselves a bit of flexibility as well. It's funny we're playing Sauron in Onslaught Citadel. He's like, no, screw you, man. He's like, no, I don't care. I don't care about your ongoing effects. Get out of here. This is 2 cards played into Nebula, which limits her a little more. I do, you know, I think Hulk is a consideration we absolutely want to take in this game. That's a Sunspot. Okay. Vision's smaller than Typhoid Mary. I think we need to be big in this one. I'm a little bit worried though, because we don't have Ebony Maw or Zero, and we're going into turn 6 obviously, so we know we're getting Chavez. Like 20 and 20 is not that great. It's actually kind of scary. But Vision's no better. Like the movability doesn't help because left is gone. Like we know left is just not it. Oh, they're only gonna be able to play 1 card. Does that help us? Can we beat a Hulk still? Maybe just big enough to beat a Hulk. 23, probably just big enough to beat a Hulk, right? Like, let's see. They floated on 2. They floated on. I don't think they floated on 3, right? Or 4. We're definitely big enough to beat a Hulk. They have priority 2. Yeah, they can't win. I say we're definitely big enough to beat a Hulk. 20 is the Hulk's probably like 14 or 15 or 16 max, which is 23. Well, 16 actually might be big enough, but I don't think it's 16. I think it's 14 because we saw a turn on. We saw 2 floated, 3 didn't float, 4 didn't float, 5 floated 1. So 2 buffs on the Hulk. I guess 16 is possible, but they don't even necessarily have a Hulk. They'd have it in time. Like, you know, that would be a tie. We would lose a tiebreaker Hulk where 16 went right. We'd have 23 to 23. Okay, really good 0 Ebony Maw line here. We could do that on turn 3 with an armor on 2. We probably want armor to go elsewhere. I mean, in some cases, you don't because you fear Killmonger. You might want the armor on the Ebony Maw if Killmonger feels like a bigger threat than Shang-Chi, which, you know, if you're playing like a Silver Surfer deck, for instance, Killmonger far more likely than Shang-Chi. We won't necessarily know that on time, though. It's a problem. We got Sauron, so we definitely want to do this now for Sauron on 3. Sauron on 3, I think... Well, with Sauron on 3, actually, no, we want to armor on 2. Who am I kidding? No. I'm stupid. No. Ebony Maw gets turned off anyway, so we're fine. No, back off. Whoa. Be careful here. Whoa. And I think 5 here is still enough to contest eternity reigns. But the good news is, even if it's not, we don't really care. A rock's not that risky to us. We can add big power in a single position that's open. So it's you know, it's just not a risk. Sauron on 3, though, by the way, is basically always snap worthy in this deck. You can just always snap. Shuri in particular, you just snap, right? Like don't even hesitate. We don't want to 0 here because we're gonna Shuri on 4. I guess we probably technically could 0, and then assuming Superflow stays active, we can still go for 5 energy next turn, which is Ebony Maw Shuri. That's probably okay, actually. Yeah, I'm fine with that. In fact, let's do that. This just ensures we don't get the rock, which again, it doesn't really matter, but I say ensures, it doesn't actually ensure. If we don't get the rock, if we do get the rock here, we're screwed for the record. Oh no. No, oh my god. Oh no. I've made a huge mistake. Oh, no. I've made a huge mistake. Oh no. Oh, he says ensures. Oh, what an idiot. I've made a huge mistake. I mean, the good news is, I guess, and I mean, I think it's good news. It seems like they're only going to want to play 2 locations, and we've called the shot on the hazmat here, so hopefully we just get big enough mid here that it kind of doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll go for Taskmaster. Hopefully it doesn't matter too much. I threw though a little bit, dude. That's definitely threw. I mean, with the hazmat anyway, maybe this is interesting. Like a destroy toxic, like destroyer wants to come in here, but they've got so much power mid now that they can't really play destroyer mid. I think we have to trust that 17 mid is enough. Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, dude, bailed out. Bad plays, bailed out, honestly. Bad place bailed out. Let's go. Ooh, saved.